Assalamualaikum everyone. Well, what if I told you that is one tree that can protect coastal villages, support fisheries, store massive amounts of carbon, and generate millions of ringgit for Malaysia's economy? Well, when people think about important plants in Malaysia, they often imagine tropical rainforests. However, one of the most valuable ecosystems in our country actually grows at the edge between land and sea. Today, our group will be presenting on Rhizophora apiculata, commonly known as bakau minyak, which is one of the dominant mangrove species found in Malaysia. This species is more than just a coastal tree. It plays an important role in maintaining biodiversity, protecting shorelines from erosion, and becomes habitat to a lot of marine species. Before we explore its habitat, characteristics, and ecological importance, let's first understand where the species belongs scientifically through its taxonomy. So now, let us dive deep into the taxonomy of this species. Rhizophora apiculata belongs to kingdom Plantae because it is a multicellular organism that produces its own food through photosynthesis. It is classified under phylum Magnoliophyta, which includes flowering plants, and class Magnoliopsida, representing dicotyledonous plants. Next, it belongs to the order Multigialis. Species within this order share evolutionary relationships and several reproductive characteristics such as flower structure and seed development. Then, it belongs to family Rhizophoraceae, a family that is well known for containing many mangrove species adapted to coastal environments. The genus of this species is Rhizophora, which includes mangrove trees characterized by their distinctive prop roots and adaptation to saline conditions. Finally, the species name is Rhizophora apiculata, one of the most common and ecologically important mangrove trees found throughout Malaysia. Understanding its classifications helps us appreciate how specialized this species is and why it is able to survive and thrive in such challenging coastal environments. And also, did you know that Malaysia have some of the biggest mangrove forests in Southeast Asia? Now, let us move on to its habitat and discover where this remarkable species can be found.
So now I will explain about habitat of Rhizophora apiculata, or known as mangrove. Mangrove forests are unique coastal ecosystems that grow in tropical and subtropical regions. They are specially adapted to surviving in salty water and muddy environment where most other plants cannot survive. So, the first habitat is tropical coastal regions. Mangrove are commonly found along the coastline where temperatures are warm throughout the year. This area provide suitable conditions such as abundant sunlight, high humidity, and regular tidal influence which support the growth of mangrove. Next, we have estuaries. Estuaries are places where fresh water from the river mixed with seawater, or we call it as brackish water. Mangrove thrive in estuaries because they can tolerate varying level of salinity and help stabilize the shoreline against erosion. Other than that, we have river mouth. Mangrove forests are often found in river mouth where rivers flow into the sea. This area receives nutrient-rich sediment that carried by the river. These nutrients also support plant growth and create productive habitats for fish, crab, and other aquatic organisms. Besides, we have intertidal zone. Mangrove grow in intertidal zone, which are area between high and low tides level. During high tide, the roots may be submerged in the water, while during low tide, they become exposed. Mangrove trees have specialized root system that allows them to survive this changing condition. Last but not least, we have muddy saline soil. The soil in mangrove habitats is usually muddy, waterlogged, and high in salt content. Most plants cannot survive in this condition because salt affects water absorption. However, mangroves have special adaptation such as salt filtering roots and salt excreting leaf, which help them survive.
So, I will start with the structure of Rhizophora apiculata. First, it has thick and woody stems as it to provide structural support. Next, the leaves is thick with a wax cuticle to reduce water loss. Straight roots provide support and stability in soft and muddy soil. Lastly, tall tree can be up until 20 to 30 meters, so they can compete for sunlight in dense mangrove forest. Mangrove or Rhizophora apiculata are autotrophic plants that produce their own food through photosynthesis using sunlight, water and carbon. Mangrove have unique characteristics so they can survive in salty water. They use different methods to deal with excess salt. Some species exclude salt at their root. Others store salt in old leaves and later shed them, and certain species have salt glands that remove salt from the leaves. Tidal flooding mangrove can withstand regular flooding caused by tides. Their roots are adapted to survive in waterlogged, oxygen-poor soil by absorbing water directly from the air. Prop roots are large, arching roots that grow from the trunks and branches into the soil. It provides strong support in soft, muddy sediment. It also helps anchor the tree against wave and strong current, and also allow gas exchange for respiration in oxygen deficient soil. Vivipary is the germination of seed while they are still attached to the parent tree, so it helps it from being washed away.
Hello guys, my name is Zahin Daniel. I would like to explain to you guys about the life cycles of Rhizophora apiculata. The life cycle of Rhizophora apiculata or bakau minyak begin with a flower productions and followed by the pollinations. After a successful pollinations, fruits are formed and develop into propagules, which are specialized reproductive structure. Once mature, the propagules either fall directly into the mud or dispersed by water currents. In suitable habitats, they establish themselves and grow into new seedlings. As we know, Rhizophora apiculata has an interesting feature, which is viviparity seeds, where the seeds germinate while still attached to the parent tree. From these adaptations, it will increase a survival rate of Rhizophora apiculata in a muddy coastal habitats, and also can promote successful establishment after dispersal. That's all from me. I would like to pass to Ain Hassana for the next explanations.
Now, I will explain the importance of Rhizophora apiculata, also known as the mangrove tree, to boost the ecosystem and the economy. First, let's look at its importance to the economy. Rhizophora apiculata supports the fisheries industry because its complex root system provides shelter and breeding grounds for fish, crabs, and also shrimp. This helps increase fish population and supports the livelihood of local fishermen. In addition, mangrove forests attract tourists who nature activities such as birdwatching, boating, and educational tours, which contribute to ecotourism. The wood of Rhizophora apiculata is also commonly used for charcoal production and also for timber products. Furthermore, mangrove acts as a natural barriers against strong waves and storms, reducing damage to coastal properties and infrastructure, which can help lower economic losses. Next, let's discuss its importance to the ecosystem. The strong root system helps prevent coastal erosion by stabilizing the shoreline and trapping sediments. Mangrove forests also serve as nursery ground for many marine species, allowing young fish and other organisms to grow safely before moving into the open sea. In addition, they provide habitats for birds, insects, and other wildlife, supporting biodiversity. Another important function is carbon sequestration, where mangroves absorb and store large amounts of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, helping to reduce climate change. They also improve water quality by filtering pollutants and access nutrients from the water. To conclude, Rhizophora apiculata is more than just a mangrove tree. It is also a natural coastal defender, a nursery for marine life, and an important contributor to Malaysia's economy. Conserving mangrove ecosystem is essential for preserving biodiversity and also for ensuring environmental sustainability for future generations.